Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
At the 25-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're breaks into the open. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Sends it back in motion. Creates a little space. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Release to the back. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Gives it on the option. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to him on the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. 11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. Gets the back moving. They'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double team.
Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Boston College's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
That's caught. It's Wilkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Gonna look downfield again. Gonna take a shot. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Boston College will send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the option. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They're backed up just a little. First and 10 from their own 19. Here comes the option. Now the toss. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Get set, get set.
To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They try to get it outside on the left. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They'll run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Well, they head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
It's complete to the left. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to move the sticks with read option right. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll toss it. Turning it on. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive line. But get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers? A lot of times they're come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. From the gun, the ground game. Fights off a defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Turns it on in midfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Now on second down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Throwing right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Wants to pass. Lets it fly. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Boston College! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout called by the offense.
Got it.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
So they couldn't get it done on third down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. To the air on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Harris. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted at...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle, it's Bolden. Stop right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Now on the return. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Sends it back in motion. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. And he's in for the touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Off the play fake. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Golden Eagles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Safe completion on the screen. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Off play action on first down. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
He'll take it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. A long way to go for this offense. They go to the ground. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Across the 25, he's got room. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Quarterback making checks. They'll toss it to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
That man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilkins. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. On the option. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Here they're trying to get it to the edge.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And they're getting close to the point now in offense where it's full milk the clock mode, right? Run the football. Don't worry about throwing it right down the middle of the field. Keep giving it to your back who can fall forward. If he can keep doing stuff like this, get a few first downs, preserve the victory, and get out of here.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll run the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play.
Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. The give to the tailback. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. On his feet at the 40. Bust through behind his pad. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Boston College. And the comeback is on.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to